I welcome all of you to this video tutorial. I am Rishi Aryan and I am here to discuss the physics portion of standard 9. In the last class, I discussed about the gravitation. What is the gravitation force? What is the formula of gravitation force? What is the importance of gravitation force? All of these things I have discussed in the last class. Today you have to learn about the next topic in this chapter is free fall. You have to learn about the free fall. Free fall क्या होता है? Then free fall, listen, when any object comes on the earth under the action of only gravitation force, then we can say that this fall is called free fall. मतलब कि कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट अगर अर्थ पे गिर रहा है, ड्रॉप हो रहा है, सिर्फ और सिर्फ ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स के कारण, सिर्फ और सिर्फ ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स के ही कारण, तो हम कह सकते हैं ये कंडीशन फ्री फॉल का है. So if you write the definition of free fall, then please note down what is free fall. When any object fall on the earth under the action of gravitational force only, सिर्फ और सिर्फ ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स ही होना चाहिए, ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स ओनली, then this condition is known as free fall. And free fall का समझ में आ गया? What is a free fall? When any object fall on the earth under the action of gravitational force only, then this condition is known as free fall. इसे हम फ्री फॉल बोलेंगे. कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट अगर हम जैसे हम मार्कर यहाँ से यहाँ ड्रॉप किए, ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स के कारण ही नीचे आया, इस पर और कोई फोर्स नहीं लग रहा है, then this condition is called free fall. Then you must think about this condition. When any object changes its position from here to here, then this is the only changes by the help of gravitational force, and no changes and no any force occurs on this marker. Okay, then you have learned in the chapter 9, according to second law of motion, what is force is equal to mass into acceleration. Force is equal to mass into acceleration, you have learned in the chapter 9, according to second law of motion. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. When here also motion of object occurs, then here is the force, here is a gravitational force which is act on the marker to fall on the earth. Here also mass acceleration occurs, or here the only acceleration occurs by the earth or a gravitation force. So this acceleration is here, this force equation becomes m is into g. What is this small g? Gravitation due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. This small g is acceleration due to gravity. Force is equal to mass and m into g. This g is acceleration due to gravity, and you had learned the formula of gravitation force in the last class. And what is that formula? Is formula of gravitation force, gravitational force is equal to capital G m1 m2 upon में d square. I have already discussed this formula. Okay, then this formula is from the second law of motion, and this formula is from the gravitational force, and here both of these are same thing. So you can equate this formula is equal to this formula. So I equate here. You can equate m into z is equal to, let's say, any object of mass small m, capital G m1 mass of the earth, the mass of the object is small m, and the distance between the object and the radius of the earth is r only, because you have think about that the distance between the marker and the earth is approximately 2 or 3 meter, but the radius of the earth is more far greater than this distance. So the distance of marker to the earth is negligible, so you can neglect and only take the radius of the earth to find the value of small g. What is the value of a small g? You can find from this equation. Here this small m cancel out and g is equal to capital G. This is the gravitational constant, mass of the earth and radius of the earth. If you put all this value here, the value of gravitational G 6.02 into 10 power 23 minus 23, m1 and r. Put all this value, you can find the value of G is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. You have to learn this value of G. आपको ये वैल्यू याद रखना है कि स्मॉल g का वैल्यू कितना होता है एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी, दैट इज 9.8 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर. एंड पॉज द वीडियो एंड नोट डाउन दिस फॉर्मूला. Now the value of g comes from the formula. What is the value? 9.8 meter per second square. The value of g taken as positive if it is acted towards the velocity. अगर ये velocity के towards act हो रहा है, कहने का मतलब है कि जब मार्कर यहाँ से यहाँ हम छोड़ रहे हैं नीचे आ रहा है और g भी हमारा अर्थ की तरफ ही लग रहा है, क्योंकि g क्या है? अर्थ एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी के द्वारा लगाया हुआ एक्सेलरेशन. ये नीचे की तरफ लगा रहा है, अर्थ हमेशा सभी ऑब्जेक्ट को नीचे खींचता है, तो ये इस मार्कर की वेलोसिटी भी नीचे की तरफ हो रही है. द वेलोसिटी ऑफ मार्कर इज ऑल्सो इन द डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन. सो हेयर द वैल्यू ऑफ जी इज पॉजिटिव एंड व्हेन यू थ्रो अ मार्कर अपवर्ड एंड हेयर द वैल्यू ऑफ जी इज नेगेटिव बिकॉज द वैल्यू ऑफ जी एक्ट्स opposite to the direction of motion. The value of g is positive when it is towards the motion, and it is when it is opposite to the motion you can take the value of g is negative. So you can write this concept here. The value of small g is positive when it acts in the direction of motion and g is negative when it acts opposite to the direction of motion. Note down this concept. Now the next topic in this chapter is motion of object. Motion of object under the influence of gravitational force. Motion of object under the influence of gravitational force. ऑब्जेक्ट का मोशन ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स के प्रभाव में कैसा होगा, उस चीज़ के बारे में इस चैप्टर में हमें पढ़ना है. Then before moving the chapter, you have to learn about how the motion of object occurs. You have already learned in chapter 9 how the motion occurs. If some forces acts on any object, then the motion of object occurs. Here also you have learned about the gravitational force. Then we can say that motion of any object under the influence of gravitational force is by the help of itself gravitation also. Gravitation, when you throw a marker here, the motion of object occurs under the influence of which type of force? Gravitational force. So you have in the chapter 9 you have learned the three equation of motion. V is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, and v square is equal to u square plus 2as. These three equation of motion you have learned in chapter 9. What is the V? I recall the concept. V is the final velocity of object. U, initial velocity of object. S, distance covered by the object. A, acceleration, and T is the time. You have already learned in this equation of motion in chapter 9. Before moving to the motion of equation of motion under the influence of gravitational force, you have to learn one more concept here. When you throw a stone and a paper at the same height, or you can say your building first floor, आप फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे खड़े हो जाइए and you throw a stone and paper at the same time, which will fall on the earth firstly. अर्थ पे सबसे पहले कौन आके गिरेगा? Easily आंसर, आपका आंसर होगा stone. Why not paper? Then you can say that the mass of the stone is more than the paper. No. Let's say mass of stone is equal to mass of paper, then which will fall firstly on the earth. Here also stone comes firstly on the earth. Why? You have to think about this, because at the same mass the stone occupy less space and the same mass paper occupy more space. That's why a stone comes earlier. Why stone comes earlier? Because listen, when you release a stone and a paper at the same time on your first floor, then the air resistance come to the picture. The paper has a more area of the same mass and the stone has a less occupied area at the same mass. Then stone has less air resistance. Stone पे air का resistance कम होगा क्योंकि उसका area कम है, and paper का area ज़्यादा है. Then the air resistance on the paper is more. That's why paper comes on the ground after the stone. Stone पहले आएगा, then paper आएगा. If you do the same experiment in the vacuum room, आप रूम से पूरे एयर को निकाल दीजिए, then वो रूम वैक्यूम हो जाएगा, vacuum room, and you drop a paper and a stone of same mass at the same time, then this stone and paper fall on the earth at the same time. कोई पहले और कोई बाद में नहीं आके गिरेगा, वो same time पे आके गिरेगा. What you have learned about this experiment? अब experiment से क्या सीख पा रहे हैं? One more thing I want to say that here the air resistance come outside the atmosphere and air resistance does not come in the vacuum, because vacuum में कोई air का particle है ही नहीं, तो air का resistance वहाँ पे होगा नहीं. Then the stone and the paper come on the ground at the same time. Why this stone and paper on a vacuum room come on the ground at the same time? Because the G is constant for all the जो acceleration, जो आपका mass सेम है, फोर्स आपका अर्थ ग्रेविटेशन सेम लगा रहा है, तो ये स्मॉल g भी ग्रेविटेशन का जो वैल्यू होगा दोनों पे सेम होगा. दिस द वैल्यू ऑफ g इज कांस्टेंट फॉर एनी ऑब्जेक्ट ऑन द अर्थ, आइदर दैट इज अ स्टोन और अ पेपर. इट विल come on the earth same time on your experiment. When you drop a paper and a stone from the first floor of your house, then on that time the air resistance is come. That's why stone come faster than paper. A stone come on the earth faster than paper because of the only air resistance, and nothing force or anything acts on that experiment. And when you do the same experiment in the vacuum room, the same paper and a stone come at the same time on the earth. So we conclude from the experiment that is the acceleration due to gravity. जो small g का वैल्यू होता है वो acceleration due to gravity वो सभी ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए सेम होता है, सेम फॉर ऑल ऑब्जेक्ट. किसी ऑब्जेक्ट का अगर मास सेम है तो उस पर g का भी वैल्यू सेम लगेगा और दोनों सेम टाइम पे आके अर्थ पे गिरेगा, क्योंकि वैक्यूम रूम में एयर का रेजिस्टेंस नहीं होता है. सो we can write this equation of motion because in our gravitational force the only acceleration occur by the earth, and that is the small g, acceleration due to gravity. Then your whole equation of motion becomes v is equal to a is replaced by g. अगर हम a को पूरे g से रिप्लेस कर दें तो हमारा इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन जो बन जाएगा वो इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन होगा अंडर द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स, बिकॉज यह हेयर एक्सेलरेशन इज ओनली बाय द अर्थ ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी एंड नो अदर एक्सेलरेशन अकर इन द मोशन ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट अंडर द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स. देन योर v is equal to u plus gt. This equation becomes v is equal to u plus gt. This equation becomes s is equal to ut plus half gt square, and this equation becomes v square is equal to u square plus 2a 2gs. A is replaced by g. Then your whole equation of motion becomes this new equation of motion under the influence of gravitation force. Your whole terminology becomes same, only here g is what I have discussed earlier. G is the acceleration due to gravity, and the value of g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. 9.8 meter per second square. This is the value of g. Pause the video and note down this equation of motion. Before moving to the further topic, I want to solve one numerical problem here. That's why you have cleared all the equation of motion properly. So write down one numerical problem here. This numerical also given in your NCERT book. A car falls from a hill from the hill to the ground in 0.5 second, and the value of small g is equal to 10 meter per second square. Why it is given g is equal to 10 meter per second square? Too easy calculation, because 9.8 is the exact value, but approximately examiner says that take the value of g 10 meter per second square. That's why your calculation becomes easy. A car falls from the hill to the ground in 0.5 second. The value of g is equal to 10.5 meter square. Calculate. First thing, the speed of the car striking the ground. कितने स्पीड से कार ग्राउंड को स्ट्राइक करेगा, एवरेज स्पीड ऑफ द कार ड्यूरिंग 0.5 सेकेंड, and third thing, what is the height of the hill. ये तीन चीज़ आपको निकालना है. Pause the video and note down this question. I will further solve this question. Now, I want to say one thing. When you solve any numerical problem in any subject, first you have to develop a habit to write down the given data and what you have to calculate in the question and what is the formula of that question, and then apply the formula and write down the answer. This step is very important in your examination, and examiner is very impressed by your copy because this is the way of solving a numerical problem. First you have to write down the given data. What is given data? First, time is represented by small t. Time is given 0.5 second. Then small g, acceleration due to gravity, the value of g is given meter per second square. And first you have to calculate what is the speed of the car striking the ground, कितने स्पीड से कार ग्राउंड को स्ट्राइक करेगा. देन वी हैव टू थिंक when a car fall from hill to the ground, at that time here initial velocity of car nothing is given, then you will take the initial velocity of car is 0 meter per second, and after falling from the hill, let's say this is a hill, after falling from the hill this car strikes the ground, this is the final velocity of car. Then this final velocity you have to calculate. The initial velocity of car is equal to 0 meter per second. Because nothing is given, then you have to consider the initial velocity. And what is the representation of initial velocity? Small u. And you have to calculate final velocity. You have to calculate capital V. Then you have three equation of motion I have written earlier. V is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, and v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Any of the three equation you have to apply. First you have to see what is given. Small u 0, a acceleration. What is the acceleration? This is a g and g. G is given, t is given. You can easily find out the final velocity from the equation first. V is equal to u plus gt. This is a 0. What is the value of g? 10 meter per second square. And what is the value of t? 0.5. 5 meter per second. इतने स्पीड से कार ग्राउंड को स्ट्राइक करेगा 5 मीटर पर सेकंड से. तो यू कैन राइट द स्पीड ऑफ कार striking the ground is 5 meter per second. The speed of car striking the ground is 5 meter per second. This is the first thing you have to calculate. Write down. I will further solve the second numerical. Second, you have to calculate the average velocity. Average velocity during 0.5 second. During 0.5 second. What is the average velocity? The formula of average velocity you have learned in the earlier class. What is the formula of average velocity? Initial velocity that is u plus final velocity that is v upon 2. What is the value of initial velocity? 0. What is the value of final velocity? I have just calculated in the first numerical 5 and divided by 2. This becomes 2.5 meter per second. The average velocity becomes 2.5 meter per second. This is the average velocity. Pause the video and note down this. The third thing you have to calculate in this numerical is what is the height of the hill. आपसे height of the hill पूछा है. Then you have to see what is the height of the hill. Height of the hill क्या हो सकता है? ये हमारा कार का इनिशियल वेलोसिटी या फाइनल वेलोसिटी. तो जितना ये कार डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल किया होगा ऊपर से नीचे आने में, दैट इज द फाइनल वेलोसिटी, दैट इज द हाइट ऑफ द हिल ऑल्सो. देन यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट द डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय द कार. थर्ड, डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय द car in 0.5 second, and this is, or you can say that, height of the hill. Then here is the equation of motion for the distance travel. S is equal to ut plus half gt square. Initial velocity 0, s is equal to half, what is the value of gt, and what 10 meter per second square, and what is the value of t? 0.5 second whole square. If you calculate this, 10.25 1.25 meter, it is the height of the hill. Height of the hill is equal to 1.25 meter. All of the three is solved. Pause the video and note down this concept. Now the next topic in your chapter is difference between mass and weight. मास क्या होता है और वेट क्या होता है, इसके बारे में जानना है. तो आई थिंक द वीडियो बिकम्स टू लॉन्ग. आई स्टॉप द टॉपिक हेयर एंड आई विल डिस्कस द फर्दर द डिफरेंस बिटवीन मास एंड वेट और द फर्दर टॉपिक इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. थैंक यू.